you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Livin the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream. What up, Dream Team? Coach D here, coming at you with a bite-sized brain snack. These episodes were inspired because of our obsession with snacks. We love to fuel our bodies with these little bite-sized nutritious foods, and we've also talked about adding movement snacks into your day the same way. So we have food and we have movement covered, but what about our brains? It's time to add some little bite-sized brain snacks into your week, and that's what these episodes will be all about. Bite-sized wellness wisdom for lifelong learners. So let's open up and satiate our minds. This brain snack is all about your age. When was the last time you were excited to jump out of bed in the morning? Or had the energy to do all the activities that you'd like to do? How about the last time that you had no joint pain, didn't rely on prescriptions, or had clear thoughts and cognition all day long? To be honest, most of us are barely getting by. But what if I told you things don't have to be this way? What if I told you you could have great physical health and avoid the age-related decline that plagues most people? Functional medicine has taught us that when you focus on the right things, this isn't just a pipe dream. It can be your reality. Your reality. In this episode, I'm going to share with you the path toward long-term, vibrant health through reversing your biological age. Let's talk about the status quo versus vibrant health. Many people don't realize that true vibrant health really can exist. So many of us drag ourselves out of bed in the morning, chug several cups of coffee, and experience fatigue, mental blocks, energy drains, and a little fluff around the midsection if we're going to be honest with ourselves. We spend all day looking forward to bedtime and then experience restless sleep all night. And then what do? We repeat the cycle day after day. That is not vibrant health. That is like barely surviving. That is definitely not thriving. We seem to accept these aches and pains, this loss of energy, memory issues, and loss of mobility as just inevitable signs of aging. But science is learning more and more every year about how that doesn't have to be the case. We no longer have to surrender to age-related ailments. We can actually do something about it. So what is chronological age versus biological age? Longevity is not just about extending your lifespan. No one wants to live to be 120 years old if our health, our energy, and our function all peak at age 40 and then steadily decline until we're bedridden. However, it does not have to be that way. There are simple and easy things that you can do every day, starting today, to help make your health span equal to your lifespan, your health span, to make your golden years even better than your adolescent years. The key is to switch from thinking about chronological aging to biological aging. Chronological aging, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's literally the amount of time that has happened since you were born. Every time the Earth completes another trip around the sun, we add another year to our age. And if you view your health as inextricably tied to the number of years of your existence, then of course there's going to be nothing that you can change about it. But when you focus on your biological age, the situation changes. Your biological age refers to how old your cells are based on their physiology. In other words, the amount your body is actually aging, regardless of what the calendar says. This is based on things like your DNA health, your telomere length, your genetics, and your overall lifestyle. The great thing about biological age is opposed to chronological age is that you have a much higher degree of input and how you control it. Longevity experts like David Sinclair and Dr. Peter Attia, they're finding that you can have such an impact on your biological age that you can even reverse it. They've seen people that are in their early 60s, but their biological age are 40s or even high 30s. That's incredible. So, how to reverse your biological age? That's the $1 trillion question. What steps can you take your biological age into your own hands to reverse it? Here are 7 strategies that Dr. Mark Hyman suggests in his new book, Young Forever, that you can go through to try to reverse your biological age. Number 1, reduce inflammaging. Inflammation is at the root of so many, and some would argue all, chronic conditions. Our modern diets and our modern lifestyles have created an environment of chronic inflammation, or as Dr. Hyman calls it, inflammaging. This is wreaking havoc on our health. Balancing your immune system and cooling off chronic inflammation is so essential to reducing biological age. Strategies to reduce inflammaging: regulating your stress levels help, limiting your sugar intake helps, and focusing on eating real whole foods. So, some actionable steps: start a stress reduction practice. Consider incorporating daily mindfulness meditation. Consider incorporating deep breathing exercises or even yoga into your routine. And of course, prioritize sleep to allow your body to recover and reduce stress. Actionable step number 2 here: limit your sugar intake. Gradually reduce your consumption of sugary foods and beverages, and I would say all sugary beverages if you can. Opt for whole, unprocessed foods and choose natural sweeteners like honey or stevia when needed. And then actionable step number 3 on this category is adopt a whole food diet. Focus on consuming a variety of whole foods, nutrient-dense foods, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Minimize processed foods, ultra, highly palatable processed foods, especially those high in trans fat and artificial additives. Next up on the list of how you can reduce your biological age or even reverse it is to keep your hormones in check. Your hormones help you maintain great health and keep you happy, focused, and calm. They control everything from your stress response through the adrenal glands to your blood sugar balance through the pancreas, your thyroid hormone through the thyroid gland, and your sexual behavior and function through the reproductive organs. Hormones also control growth, muscle tone, and muscle mass, your mood, your longevity, and so much more. Strategies to keep your hormones in check include balancing blood sugar, prioritizing self-care. So, actionable step here: monitor blood sugar levels, regularly check your blood sugar levels, especially if you have a family history of diabetes or prediabetes. You can do this with a finger prick glucose test in the morning, right when you first wake up. You could do this with a continuous glucose monitor. Yes, you could do this through your doctor once every checkup, but really that's just like a tiny, tiny pinpoint of data in time. I really recommend doing a month of checking your fasting blood glucose by doing a finger prick in the morning. Yeah, it's not super easy, and yeah, it's a little spendy, but I think it gives you a really good picture of what's going on. And then adjust your diet to maintain stable blood sugar levels by consuming complex carbohydrates and fiber. Try to avoid eating simple carbohydrates by themselves. So things like juices, breads, pastas, things like smoothies that have a whole lot of high sugary fruits in them that are blended, that your body doesn't have to use any energy to break down. And if you are going to eat these simple carbohydrates, it really helps to eat them with a well-balanced meal like protein and fat and fiber. So adjust your diet to maintain stable blood sugar by really focusing on your diet. Prioritize sleep is another actionable step. Another reason why sleep is so important. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night and establish a consistent sleep routine, a sleep schedule, and create a relaxing bedtime routine. We have many master classes on sleep if you want to check those out. Another actionable step could be managing your stress. So again, stress has a play on not only your hormones and your inflammation. but all sorts of other things. So practice stress reduction techniques like meditation, deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, massages, that kind of thing. And for sure, consider consulting a therapist or a counselor if stress is significantly impacting your life in a negative way. The next thing on the list to help reverse biological aging is to fuel your energy powerhouses of the cell. Life is energy. When no more energy is produced in your cells, you die. The process of extracting energy from food that we eat and the oxygen that we breathe is the most essential process in life. Your mitochondria are microscopic organelles found in your tissues that generate energy to keep you alive. Keeping those metabolic engines running smoothly and protecting them from harm are essential for maintaining a youthful biological age. So, strategies to fuel your mitochondria are things like eating real whole foods, exercising regularly, natural light exposure, doing more than just what the average American gets, and that's 10% of their day outside. And also, you could consider using supplements. So, actionable step number 1, eat nutrient-rich foods. Consume a diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, which support mitochondrial health. Include foods like leafy greens, berries, blueberries, nuts, and fatty fish in your diet. Another actionable step, regularly exercise. Engage in regular physical activity, including both aerobic and strength training exercises. So aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise per week. Get your 8 to 12,000 steps in a day or more, and then lift heavy. Resistance train. Train your full body 2 to 3 times per week. And then actionable step number 3 here is to get sunlight exposure. Spend time outdoors. This is going to expose your skin to natural sunlight, which can help your body produce vitamin D, which is essential for mitochondrial function. Next up on the list, feed your good gut bugs. The more we learn about your microbiome, your holobiome, which is all of the beneficial bacteria living on and in us, the more we understand the immense benefits of feeding, supporting, and optimizing these good bugs. Beneficial bacteria help you digest, help you absorb, and help you assimilate foods that you eat, and protect you from invaders on your skin and in your digestive tract. They do this in your nasal passage, your lungs, and literally everywhere on your body, and they keep your immune system healthy. So, strategies to feed your good gut bugs: building your biome with lots of fiber, with lots of prebiotics and probiotics and vegetables. Actionable step number 1, eat fiber-rich food. Fiber-rich food. Incorporate plenty of fiber-rich foods like whole grains, legumes, vegetables, and fruits into your diet. This is with the skin if you can. These foods nourish beneficial gut bacteria. Include probiotics. Consume probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or consider taking a daily probiotic supplement. Right now, I'm taking a daily probiotic from a company called Seed, S-E-E-D, and that might be something that you want to check out. Probiotics support a diverse and healthy gut microbiome. And then number 3, definitely do your best to minimize antibiotics when you can. Use antibiotics only when prescribed by a healthcare professional and strictly follow their guidance, and discuss alternatives with your doctor whenever possible. An antibiotic is like a big bomb going off in your system that does kill what it needs to kill, but it also kills a lot of innocent bystanders. Next up on the list is to keep your cells clean. Our bodies are equipped with a very sophisticated detoxification and cleaning system. However, we are overwhelmed with the insults of daily life from every direction. Toxins are everywhere. If you want to read a crazy book, read the book by Dr. Stephen Cabral, The Rain Barrel Effect. The Rain Barrel Effect. Man, it was eye-opening. It's in our air, our water, our food, our skincare products, medications, furniture, cars, and so many other parts of our daily life that it would take forever to list. The toxic burden in just one little thing isn't really that bad to us long term. But with all of these things added up, the toxic burden in the 21st century is just overwhelming. And often our bodies just can't keep up. Our rain barrel fills up and it overflows. This leads to disease, ramping up your biological age in the process, making you older. And it's crucial to clean up our cells to support our natural detoxification system. So, what are some strategies to keep our cells clean? Removing known toxins from our environment the best that you can. So, switching personal products, using air filters, things like that. Treating your heavy metal burden with lots of water and exercise. Eating as clean as you can. And eating organic foods when possible, if possible. So, step one, reduce your toxic exposure. Evaluate your environment for potential toxins, such as household cleaners, cosmetics, and pesticides. And one thing that I really didn't think about that I still kind of worry about that I haven't done much about is actually the water that comes out of your shower. I'm a weirdo and I take 2 showers a day. I take one in the morning, one at night, and that's a lot of water going in and on the skin that I'm not really sure where that water is coming from and what is in that water. So they have actually all sorts of systems that you can purchase that can help cleanse and detoxify that water. That might be something that you want to look into. Also, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of clean, filtered water to support your body's natural detoxification processes. Consider adding lemon or cucumber for extra flavor and extra antioxidants. And then another step is to eat organic when possible. Choose organic produce and foods to reduce exposure to pesticides and synthetic chemicals. Next up on the list to help reduce your biological age is to protect your vehicle, your body. Your body is the vehicle that transports the organs, tissues, and cells that make you you all throughout your life. You only get one home, and that is your body. And just like a car or a truck, regular maintenance and use is important to keeping the vehicle running smoothly. Daily movement keeps your body young and active. Incorporating fun, exercise, and movement into your daily routine sets the foundation for a vehicle that keeps running for decades. So some strategies to maintain a healthy body: getting regular exercise or getting regular movement of any kind. Prioritize daily movement. Incorporate physical activity into your daily routine, even if it's just a 10-minute walk to start with, or maybe it's just a stretching session at night. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise on most days. And avoid sedentary activities for prolonged periods of time. If you have to be still, set a time limit for how long. Then get up, even if it's just for a few seconds, to do a few reps of any movement. My favorite is to find a set of stairs and go up and down them, get some water, maybe even use a rebounder, or to use a yoga headstand bench to get you inverted, just so that you can get the blood flowing and moving to all parts of the body again. Mix up your exercise routine. Include a variety of exercises such as cardio, strength training, flexibility, even balancing exercises are going to help you live longer. This is going to help you maintain a well-rounded, healthy body. And then for sure, listen to your body. Pay attention to any discomfort or pain and address it promptly with rest or stretching or professional guidance. A lot of time people experience pain. It's because of disuse and strength issues or mobility issues. So listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. But often we feel just so disconnected to our body. So see if you can kind of tune into that a little bit better. Next up, nourish your spirit. We are not just physical beings. Nourishing your spirit through purpose, through building community, through finding support and love, a sense of empowerment and connection, all help to enhance your health span. And also, in the same sense, lower your biological age. It's so easy in our modern society to be overwhelmed by stresses like social isolation or overwork, negative news, disconnection, comparison to others, or even media addiction, social media addiction. And you can't live a long, fulfilled life with such an empty spirit. Strategies to maintain a healthy spirit may include things like prayer, meditation, journaling, engaging in a faith community, or even just experiencing nature. So, actionable step here could be to find a mindfulness practice. Again, explore mindfulness techniques like meditation, yoga, tai chi, and this can nurture your spiritual well-being. And dedicate time each day to practice mindfulness. So another actionable step, build a supportive community. You can create relationships with friends and family who uplift and support you. Engage in social activities and group interests to foster a sense of belonging. Another actionable step here is to pursue personal growth. Set and work towards personal goals that align with your values and your passions. Human beings were meant to feel progress. Continuously seek opportunities for self-improvement and learning. Be a lifelong learner, and I know I'm preaching to the choir with everyone that's listening to this episode. I am just so thankful that we live in an age where we are beginning to understand concepts like biological age and not just blame our chronological age. And while there isn't a magical pill that you can just swallow or a fountain of youth that you can drink from yet, there are so many things that you can do today to improve your biological age tomorrow. Every step that you take can add up to significant progress. You can work to reduce inflammation. You can help fuel your mitochondria. You can support your hormones. You can feed and protect your beneficial bacteria and good bugs. You can incorporate movement and exercise into your life, and you can nourish your spirit and mindset. You have the power. There's so much that you can do. You and you alone have the power to be the CEO of your own health. So get after it, friends. And that's it for this bite-sized brain snack. Share the knowledge that you gain with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If you enjoyed this content, it helps a ton if you could post on your social media stories a screenshot of this episode with one takeaway that you learned, and make sure that you tag me and share your journey. Tag me at Livin the Dream _podcast or at Coach Damien _SD, and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. Tell us how you have turned the biological clock backwards and done something to help you be more youthful and vibrant. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Livin the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I will be right here with you, working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.